Good morning, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to the morning edition of Inside Pitch. This is the 1985 One and Gone tournament. Today is game number 10, the final game of the first round. We got the number 22 Atlanta Braves playing the number 11 Detroit Tigers here at Tiger Stadium. The 1985 Detroit Tigers, a lot of people thought were probably going to be just as good as the 84 Tigers. Well, they pretty much weren't. That was not as great a team as they were. Lost a couple of players, and they really just kind of underachieved a little bit in 85. The Atlanta Braves had a record of 66 and 96. They were just not good at all. Detroit still was very capable, so still a pretty decent pitching, pretty decent bullpen, good hitters. Tigers definitely can really show up here. Steeler fan is first to join me here at Tiger Stadium for this game. This is the final game of the first round. The winner of this game will go ahead and will move on to play the number 6 seed Kansas City Royals. And of course, the Royals won the World Series in 85 that year. So they will be playing the World Series champions in Kansas City in the second round. I think we got a pretty decent pitching matchup today, even though the Braves were not that strong, but they got their ace on the mound just like Detroit's got theirs. And we all know in a game of inside pitch, anything is possible. Starting pitcher for the 1985 Detroit Tigers will be Jack Morris. He was 16 and 11 with a 3.33 ERA, as these two teams will meet to see who moves on to the second round. Top of the first, leading off for the Braves is their designated hitter, Claudell Washington. We are at the American League ballpark. The DH rule is in effect. Washington got chosen to be the DH for the Braves in this game. Let's go. Let's play some baseball, shall we? Let's play a little baseball. Jack Morris's first pitch, 6-1. That's a walk plus. Washington becomes an 18. That's a 3, and that's the first thing he does is he walks Washington. Washington trots down to first on a base on balls. And here is the shortstop, Rafael Ramirez. Infield moves to halfway. Jack Morris did have 103 walks that year. Tiger Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts, and that is all. But they did have over 200 home runs in that place. So pretty much Tiger Stadium is a hitter's park. Let's roll a strat roll, see anything going on. A 3, Claudell Washington. Let's see here. Washington, no steal, but a hit and run is on, and we're going to do it. Rafael Ramirez, hit and run is on. 2-3, that's a strikeout chance. That's a strikeout chance. And that 13 is going to be too high. So Ramirez gets to swing on the hit and run, and that is a 4-6. It's a ball hit to center field against the right. That is a 17, and that's just going to be a fly out to center as a ball hit to right field only goes as high as 5. Fly out to center, and Washington will have to get back. Here is the center fielder, Dale Murphy. Why Murphy? Definitely in the Hall of the Very Good. If you want to say Hall of Fame, I have no problem with that either. Murphy, I think, does belong possibly in the Hall of Fame. Strat rolls as a 14, nothing happening here. Infield is still halfway. Morris with the pitch. 5-6, that is a blank. Murphy takes a swing, 6-5. And that will be a single past the shortstop for a base hit. Timeout. Hello? Goodbye. Love those junk phone calls. That's a single. That's a 6-5 single to past the shortstop. Washington's base run rating is a 4. Needs to be a 5 to get to third base. It is not, so he will hold it second. Base hit for Murphy. And the Braves got something cooking here in the top of the first. Brandon Baker joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Welcome, sir. Runners at first and second. Here is the first baseman, Bob Horner. Infield is still halfway. Let's see if Strat says anything. And that is a 12, no play. So Morris will pitch. Morris, 4-2. That's a blank. Horner takes a swing. 1-5. It's a star line. It's an automatic out. Star 1. It's a ground ball to second base. Horner's double play ratings of 4. +1 for the infield halfway. Nothing from Morris. Detroit has no pivot rating either for Whitaker or Trammell. So a 1-5, they turn the double play. It is a 4, and they do. Second base to shortstop, back to first, side retired. No runs and a hit for the Braves, as the Braves let one go by the boards here early. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the 1985 Atlanta Braves is Rick Mahler. He was 17-15, 3.48 ERA. He was definitely the Braves man in that year. Robocalls have the same philosophy as Belichick. No days off. Yep, they don't. That's for sure. As Tribe Fan 879 joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman Lou Whitaker. How do you have Alan Trammell in the Hall of Fame and not Lou Whitaker? I think Whitaker should be in there and not Trammell. Whitaker's a Hall of Famer. That's no doubt. Pitch from Mahler, 6-2. Against the lefty, that is a blank. Whitaker gets the swing, 6-1. He flies out the left. And speaking of Trammell, that's who's next up. Shortstop, of course. Pitch from Mahler, 6-6 against a righty, walk plus, and with a 6, yes, he will walk Trammell. Trammell trots down to first on a walk. Mahler had 71 walks that year. Here's the right fielder, Kirk Gibson. We all know about Kirk Gibson. Infield is halfway. Alan Trammell at first. Let's see what Strat says. Strat says a 4. No play. Travel 2 -1. No play. So Mahler will pitch. We got a 4-6. That's a walk. That 13 will be too high. Gibson will get the swing. 4-5. Ground ball to first base. Gibson's double play rating's a 1. Nothing from Mahler. +1 is a 2. And for a ground ball to first base, the Atlanta shortstop Ramirez has the Atlanta shortstop has no rating. So a 1-2. This is a double play. It is a 4. It is not. Trammell's base running rating is a 5, but because it becomes 1. It's a -1 on the infield halfway. It's a 4, but Trammell will still make it to second. So the only play was at first base, which means that if the ball was going up, so play made by Horner, and he tosses it to Mahler to get the out. There are 2 outs, though, as Trammell will make it to second on the throw. Bears Den 007 joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Here's the catcher, Lance Parrish. Strat roll says a 1. Let's see here. 2 -1 is a 1. Divided by 2 is 0.5. Nope, Trammell is not stealing. Here's the pitch from Mahler. That's a 4-4. Error on a grounder. Parrish swings, 6-5. Fly ball center field. There will be no error, and that will end the inning. A walk is all the Tigers get, and we got no score at the end of 1. Top of the second coming up. Leading off for the Braves is right fielder Terry Harper. He'll go up against Morris the Cat. Here's the pitch, 6-1. That's a walk plus. That 3 will walk Harper. So Harper trots down to first. Second walk given up by Morris. Had 103 walks and 257 innings pitched. And yes, people, my voice is still bad. I don't know if I hate to say this. With all the screaming I've done, it might never recover. Let's see here. What is it? 257 divided by 103. Well, Morris averaged 2.5 walks per 9 innings. That's already a second walk. Next up for the Braves is third baseman Ken Oberkfell. Runner on first, infield halfway. Strat roll says a 2. Harper, possible hit and run, but with a stolen base rating of 10. He had 9 stolen bases. Oberkfell does not strike out often. I don't like the up. He had 191 strikeouts. I'm going to call off the hit and run and let Oberkfell bat. He did have 272 average, so I'll let him hit. Morris the Cat, 4-5, strikeout chance, 9 is going to be too high. Oberkfell swings, 5-2 against a righty. It's a ground ball to short. Oberkfell, 2 double play rating, +1 is 3. Nothing from Morris, nothing from either a second base or shortstop. A 1-3, they turn it. They do. Shortstop to second to first, twin killing double play. Second double play hit into by the Braves. And there are 2 outs now. Second baseman Glenn Hubbard will come up to bat. Here's the pitch from Morris. 1-2, another walk chance. That one is going to be good. Against a righty, Hubbard is a 12. That's a 12, and he walks Hubbard. So Morris is having some serious control problems early in the game. Next up is the left fielder, Brad Comingsky. Normally, Claudel Washington would be in right field, but Comingsky gets the call because Washington was put at DH. Or actually, Harper's usually in left field. I moved him to right, and Comingsky can play because Washington is the DH, I should say. Washington's usually a right fielder. 2 outs. Let's see what we got. That is a 4, no play. Morris will pitch. That's a 3-3. That's a strikeout chance. And the 12 gets Comingsky. He struck him out. 2 walks, a strikeout, and a double play. Nothing for the Braves. Still no score going into the bottom of inning number 2. Leading off for the Tigers is their designated hitter, Darrell Evans. I moved him to DH. Moved him to he's the designated hitter in this game. Mahler will pitch, and that's a 3-4. That is against the lefty. That is an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to third. Would have been a home run check if Evans was a right-hander. 1 down. Here is the left fielder, Larry Herndon. Got a good crowd here at Tiger Stadium for this one and gone. Pitch from Mahler, 2-1. Error on a throw. Herndon, 5-4. That's a star 5. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Bob Horner. He has no error rating, so which means Horner will make the play. He throws to Mahler, who's covering the bag, and that's out number 2. Nice play by Bob Horner. He has no error rating at first base. Next up is the first baseman, Barbaro Garby. Garby's at first base today. That's why Darrell Evans was put into DH. Now, both Darrell Evans and Barbaro Garby have range ratings of 5. Garby had a 6 as an error rating, Evans a 10. So I had Garby play first base and made Evans a DH only because Garby is a little lower on the error rating. The winner of this game plays the Kansas City Royals in round number 2. This is the final game of the first round. 4-4 from Mahler, error on a grounder. Barbaro swings 2-1 and a right against a righty. That is a fly ball to right. There will be no error there, and a 1-2-3 inning for Mahler. No score at the end of 2. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. Yes, the winner of this game goes to Royal Stadium to play Kansas City in game number 16 of the 2nd round. So we are now completing the 1st round of this 85 one and gone. Here's the catcher, Rick Cerrone. It was a tough choice between Bruce Benedict and Cerrone. Cerrone actually had a better range and a little better average. So that's why Cerrone got the call. Pitch from Morris the Cat. And that's a 2-4. Wild pitch, ball 1. He'll do it again. 3-6. Range play. Cerrone goes ahead and will take the swing. That's a 6-1. It's a ground ball to short. That's hit to Trammell. His range is a 2. Infield is normal. Trammell won't make the play. He'll get by him. It's a base hit. That becomes a single, and Cerrone gets to first. Base hit for Cerrone as Trammell couldn't make it. Top of the order for the Braves, there's Washington. Washington walked his last time up. Infield halfway. Strat roll says a 6, no play. Morris will pitch. That's a 1-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Washington swings. 4-4. Fly ball center field. That'll be caught by Lemon. That's out number 1. Here's Rafael Ramirez. He flew out his last time up. Let's see, Morris goes 31. So against, let's see. And Mahler is 28. So he goes there. Rafael Ramirez is now the batter. Strat roll says a 3. Cerrone is not going anywhere. Infield still halfway. Pitch from Morris, 4-3. That's a strikeout chance. The 10 will not get Ramirez, so he will get the swing. And that is a 6-4 and a fly ball center field. That's out number 2. I don't know if anyone really noticed, but the dark die is always the top and the white die is always the side. That's how I've always been doing it since I've been doing this. So dark die is always the top and the white die is always the side, in case anybody got confused why I say 6-4 and not 4-6. 2 outs. Dale Murphy, the batter now. He got a base hit his last time up. 15 says no play. So Morris will swing. Or Morris will pitch. 5-3, strikeout chance. 15, too high. Barely too high. Murphy's a 13 plus 1 is a 14. The 15 will not get him, so Murphy gets the swing. It's a 5-5, and he flies out to center. Dang it. No runs and a hit for Atlanta, as all 3 outs were fly balls to center field, as Chet Lemon got a lot of work that inning. And that ends it there. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. And speaking of Chet Lemon, there he is, center fielder. Chet Lemon, underrated player. Definitely Hall of the Very Good. I have no problem with putting him in there. If you want to make an argument for Hall of Fame, maybe. But Lemon definitely Hall of the Very Good. Pitch from Mahler. 1-1. Walk chance. 6. No doubt. Lemon draws the walk. He'll go to first. Second walk issued by Mahler. And that will bring up the 3rd baseman, Tom Brookins. And that's from my mom. She should be able to pick that up as a Walgreens. She got that. Lemon on at first. Brookins at the plate. Let's see if anything's going on. That's a 5. Lemon's not going anywhere. Infield halfway. Mahler will pitch. That's a 3-5. Range play. Brookins takes a swing, 4-4. That's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Obertfell. His range is a 2, but the infield is halfway. That makes it a range of a 1. So he needs a 1 to make this play. Yes, he got it. Oh, my. Obertfell makes the play. Now, double play. The Brookins double play rating a 2. None from Mahler. It's a 3. It's bent to the third base, so the second baseman is pivot, which is Hubbard, no range. So a 1-3, they turn it. No, they do not. But they get Lemon out at second. And Brookins safe at first, 1 out. Wow, what a play by Ken Obertfell to make the play. He needed a 1 and he got it. Saved the base hit. Tom Brookins on at first. Top of the order now for Whitaker. See if anything on Strat. Strat says a 1. Brookins -1 is a 3 steal opportunity. Oh, wow. Mahler's got a great stolen base hold, -4. So a 15 -4 is an 11. Cerrone adds nothing. A 1-11 for Brookins to steal. You got Whitaker at the plate. He hits 279. I will call that off, and I will let Whitaker hit. No steal. I'll call it off. Mahler's pitch. That's a 3-1. Wild pitch. That 1 is good. Mahler throws a wild one to the backstop, and Brookins gets to second anyway. Okay, fine. Mahler throws it over the head of Cerrone and allows Brookins to take second base, run in scoring position. Now the infield goes back to normal. A 10, this time no play on Strat. So Mahler will pitch to Whitaker. 1-6 for Mahler. That is a blank. Whitaker will swing 2-5. Fly ball right field. Brookins' base running rating is a 5. He needs a 2. Needs a 2 in order to get to third. That's a 5. He does not. He holds at second base, but there are now 2 outs. Now a chance for Alan Trammell with Brookins on at second base. Strat roll. Comes up a 16, no play. Mahler will pitch to Trammell. That's a 4-1. Strikeout chance, 11 too high. Trammell swings. 6-6, popped it up in the infield, and Mahler's going to make the play. And he gets out of the jam. Side retired. A walk, but that's all they get. Still no score at the end of 3. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Like to remind you, tonight on Payoff Pitch, we got the Chicago White Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. It will be Tim Lawler for the White Sox going up against Bill Swift of the Mariners. Steeler fans should know the name Bill Swift very well. Don't you, Steeler fan? I'm pretty sure he does. Bill Swift. And they will, of course, honor his no-hitter, all right, that he threw in 1994 in the 1994 playoffs that we did. So Swift will get honored for his no-hitter. Of course, he won't know anything about it because it hasn't happened yet. And on Inside Pitch tomorrow, we begin the second round of this one-and-gone tournament. We are at Busch Stadium. The Chicago Cubs will meet the St. Louis Cardinals, the number 1 seed. As we will see who, of course, yeah, Steeler fan says who, and he says that was rigged. We got the Cubs taking on the Cardinals. Inside Pitch, beginning of second round of this tournament. As the Cardinals, of course, had the bye week. They had the number 1, the best record in 85. So we'll see if the Cubs can pull off an upset. That's tomorrow. Top of the 4th inning, and Jack Morris will deal with Bob Horner. Horner grounded out into a double play. Pitch from Morris. 1-1. Error on the grounder. Horner swings 3-2, ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Trammell. His error rating is a 6. That's a 9. Trammell's got it. Throws to first, out number 1. Trammell makes a nice play. And now Terry Harper. Steeler fan says that was rigged. For those of you who think that no-hitter was rigged, I ask you guys to please watch it. You will see the dice land where they stand. Pitch from Morris. 4-2. That's a blank. Harper gets to swing. 6-1. Ground ball to third. Taken care of there by Brookins. Out number 2. The batter now is Oberkfell, who made a great play to stop a base hit. Morris with the pitch. 4-2. That's a blank. Oberkfell swings 3-5. Star 1. Ground ball to second base. Whitaker's got that, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A ground ball to short, a ground ball to third, and a ground ball to second. As both pitchers are putting up goose eggs. Good pitchers duel going on right now between Mahler and Morris. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score. Here is Kirk Gibson. Gibson 0 for 1. Pitch from Mahler, 5-5. Range play at the ballpark. We go to Tiger Stadium for the first time. It's a 2-4. It's a ball hit to left field. And that is a 2, which means it could be a single, but the ball is hit to left. That is Brad Comics. He has a 5 range. A 1-5, he'll make the catch, and he does. Brad Cummings makes the catch out there in left field, and that is an out. 1 away. One of the reasons why I have Cummings out there in left. 1 man down. I usually choose the best position for these players, but I do take the most at bats. So I do make choices in positioning. Usually the lineup, I also make some choices, but Baseball Reference gives me a help. Here's Lance Parrish. Fans here at Tiger Stadium thought that was going to fall in, but Cummings with a run rate with a range of 5 in left field. His only problem, though, he has an error rating of 20. That's not good. But we go by range. Mahler's pitch, 1-6, blank. Parrish, 1-2. That's a ball hit to center field against a righty. That's a 14. And against a righty, that is going to be a fly out to center field, out number 2. 2 outs. And now Darrell Evans. He's the DH in this game. He could have played first or third anyway, but I preferred Tom Brookins. Over Evans, because Evans, even though he has a range of 5, he's got that error rating of 20. So Evans is the DH. 2 outs. Mahler's pitch, 3-5, range play. Evans takes a swing, 2-5, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Horner. Infield is normal, range of 1-2. He got it, a 2. He makes the play. He'll throw it over to Rick Mahler, who's covering the bag, and the inning is over. Nothing going on here on the scoreboard. No score at the end of 4. I made a rhyme. Top of inning number 5. Morris the Cat will deal with Glenn Hubbard. Both pitchers showing a lot of strength. Last game of the first round. Cubs and Cardinals tomorrow. Maybe the biggest rivalry in the National League. Pitch from Morris. 1-3, strikeout chance. 9 is too high. Hubbard swings. 3-3, ground out to short. That's out number 1. Here's Brad Cummings. Made a heck of a play out there in left field. Pitch from Morris. 4-2 blank. Morris gets the swing. Cummings gets the swing. 4-3. Star 6. He flies out to center field. 2 down. Here's Rick Cerrone. Morris. 2-1. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Do it again. 4-5. Strikeout chance. 1. Gets Cerrone. Morris strikes him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Morris and a 1-2-3 inning on the Braves. Halfway through the ball game, still no score. Who's going to break through first? Here is Larry Herndon, the leadoff for the Cats. Both pitchers showing a lot of strength. Pitch from Mahler, 1-4, hit by pitch. That 20 is too high. Herndon will swing. 1-1, ground ball to third base, taken care of by Obertfell, out number 1. Here is Barbaro Garby. Garby is 0 for 1. Pitch from Mahler, 5-5. Range play at the ballpark. Tiger Stadium, 4-3. And that is a ground ball to first base. Again, Horner's got to come through with a big play. Needs a 1-2. No, it's going to get past him. It's a base hit. Is it a single or a double? It's a single. Garby gets the base hit. He trots on down to first, and that is the first hit given up by Rick Mahler in this game. He was pitching a no-hitter through 4. He did give up a couple of walks, but that's the first hit. Garby on at first, and the batter will be Chet Lemon, infield halfway. Anything on a strat roll, 3. 2 minus 1, that would be a hit and run opportunity. Lemon strikes out a little low against that, and Garby's a 12, but it would be an 8 for him to steal if he misses it. Hit and run opportunity. Why not? No, actually no. Garby can get thrown out. They will not do the hit and run, so it'll be a normal pitch. Mahler, 1-1, walk, 9, and that will allow Lemon to walk. That's a base on balls. So no need to do the hit and run as Garby now moves to second. And for another chance here, the Tigers are in business with runners at first and second. A chance now for Tom Brookins. Still 1 out. The infield is halfway. Strat roll says an 11, no play. Mahler in a bit of a jam. See if he can get out of it. Mahler's pitch, 1-2 at the ballpark. Tiger Stadium, 6-1. That is a home run chance to the pull side. That's a home run chance to the pull side. Brookins against a right-hander is a 3. That is a 5. That is not going to be a home run. That is just going to be a fly out to left. It's at the ballpark, not range play at the ballpark. So it's a fly out to left as Brookins misses it deep. At the track, it's a fly out to left, and Garby will not be able to advance. He holds at second base. There are 2 outs. Oh, Brookins missed it. Just missed it. He had a 3, and a 5 came up. Now it's up to Lou Whitaker with 2 outs. Infield is now normal. Strat roll says 14, no play. Here's the pitch from Mahler. 3-5. That's a range play. Whitaker swings. 6-1. Fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Cummings. His range is a 5. It's a 6. He can't get it. Oh, my. He had a range play as a 5. It's a 6. Oh, just out of the reach of Cummings. Whitaker makes a big hit. Is it a single or a double? It is a single. So it becomes a single to left field. Barbaro Garby's range is a 3, becomes a 4. It's a add 1 on a single to left for 5 for Garby to score. Cummings -1 is an arm rating of -1. So in order for Garby to score, he needs a 4 on the blue die. It's a 3, and he does. So Garby will score, and the Tigers finally get through 1-0. Lemon's base running rating is a 3. And in order to get first to third on a single to 7, -2 becomes a 1. So Lemon is not able to get to third base. Whitaker, however, does have the single. 1-0 Tigers. Tigers Stadium cheers. Yay! Lou Whitaker, RBI single, just out of the range of Cummings. He had a 5 range and he rolled a 6. Now a chance for Alan Trammell. As it is the Tigers who break through first. Strat roll, 12, no play. Mahler will pitch. 6-3 against a righty. That's a strikeout chance, and the 3 will get Trammell. He struck him out. For the Tigers, 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. Wow, Cummings just missed it. It's 1-0 Tigers at the end of 5. And Mahler can't believe it. Top of the 6th inning coming up. Morris will pitch. And it's the top of the order for the Braves and Claudell Washington. He is the DH for this game. Oh, just out of Cummings' reach. Here's the pitch from Morris. Can the Braves battle back? 6-5, walk chance, 15, too high. Washington will swing, 3-5, and he lines it right to Whitaker, out number 1. Rafael Ramirez will come up next. He's flown out twice to center. Pitch from Morris the Cat, 6-5, another walk chance. That 5 is going to be too high. Ramirez will swing, 6-4. He flies out to center. Again, 3 straight flyouts to center. That's out number 2, by the way. And now here's Dale Murphy. Murphy pitching Murphy batting against Morris. Pitch from the Cat, 2-5, strikeout chance, 22 high. Murphy will swing, 1-2. He flies out to center, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Jack Morris is on fire today. He's given up 3 walks, scattered 2 hits, but no runs coming in. Bottom of the 6th coming up, still 1-0 Detroit. Rick Mahler will pitch to Kirk Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 2. Pitch on the way, 6-1, blank. Gibson gets the swing. 5-3, and that's going to be a leadoff double into right field for Gibson against a righty. Against the righty, that's a double to right, and Gibson will hold at second. Gibson gets his first hit of the game. And here's Lance Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 2. Strat roll 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Divided by 2 is 1.5. Becomes a 2, but there's no hit and run with a runner on second base. Infield is normal. Mahler's pitch. 3-6 blank. Parrish swings 4-1 against a right-hander. Single past third. Base hit. Kirk Gibson's base running rating is a 4. On a single past third, it needs to be a 5 in order for him to score from second, so he will hold at third. But that's a base hit, and the Tigers are in business. A chance now for Darrell Evans. Infield is going to be... Infield's going to be in. They do not want Gibson to score. A double play allows the base runner to come in. So the infield is in for the Braves. Mahler will pitch to Evans. Strat roll says a 9, no play. Mahler will pitch. That's a 4-3. It's a strikeout chance, and the 1 gets him. Big strikeout by Mahler. Strikes out Evans. Strikeout number 2 for Mahler. That's a huge out. Here's Larry Herndon. They will call the double play for this. Herndon has a double play rating of 3, so infield halfway makes it an automatic 4. They're going to try to turn 2 here on a grounder. Strat roll coming up first, and that is a 6, no play. Mahler will swing. Mahler will pitch. Hello? More garbage. Even on a Sunday, you get the robocalls. Mahler will pitch 5-4. That is a blank. Herndon swings. 2-6. That's a ground ball to Mahler. So we got a double play chance. Double play rating 3 plus 1 is a 4. The infield is halfway. Infield is halfway. Since it's a ground ball to the pitcher, to the pitcher, you add 1. So it's a 5. So a 1 to 5. I know, but the thing about it is I just don't want it to ring, Bears Den. It's a ground. Since the ball is hit to Mahler, it actually adds 1 for a double play. So it's a 5. There is no pivot rating from either. So a 1 to 5, the Braves will turn it. It's a 4, and they do. Mahler turns to second, gets him, throws to first, double play, inning over. It would have been good anyway if it wasn't happening there. The 1, that was a ground ball. He was a righty, so it's a 1-4-3 double play. Inning over. The Braves get out of it. No runs, 2 hits. At the end of 6, it's still 1-0 Tigers. For those of you who play inside pitch, here is the chart. This is the pitcher right here on a regular play. On a ground ball, double play to the pitcher, you actually add you add 1 to the pitcher automatically. So even though the infield was halfway, the pitcher automatically gets an extra 1. At least I think. I have to check that out. I could be wrong. The 4 came up, it still was a double play anyway. But I might go ahead and ask the forums on that and make sure. If that's an added extra 1, if the ground ball is hit back to the pitcher. Although the pitcher's automatically halfway, that could be it too. Some of these charts are a little bit off. Like I said, I'll not off, just a little bit clunky. I'll ask the forums on that and double check. I could be wrong. Top of the seventh, though, coming up, as the Braves escape that one, Jack Morris will pitch to Bob Horner. Time is running out for the Braves. Here's the pitch from Morris. That's a 2-6. That's a range play at the ballpark. Tiger Stadium, 1-3. Ground ball to short. The ball is at the Trammell. His range is a 2. He won't get it. Base hit. That's a base hit, as once again, Trammell can't make it, and Horner's safe at first on a single. That's Horner's first hit of the game. And the Braves have the tying run aboard. Here's Terry Harper. Infield halfway. Anything on Strat? Strat rolls as a 13, no play. Morris will go ahead. What is the double question marks on the card? I shall show you. 2-1 from Morris. Wild pitch 12 is going to be a possible passed ball. Parrish's pass ball rating is a 4. 1-4, he stops it. It's a 1, and he does. It's ball 1. Morris will do it again. 1-2. That's a walk chance. 13 too high. Harper gets the swing. That's a 4-2 against the righty. Single past shortstop, base hit. Bob Horner with a base running rating of 1 can only make second base on that, on a single pass short. Needed to be a 5 to get to third, so Horner holds. And now the Braves are in business. Runners at first and second for Ken Oberkfell. I will tell you, here it is. On a question mark, double question mark, it goes to here. It's another chance of either an automatic out or possibly a hit with a double question mark. If a double question mark shows up, you come to here. And since Oberkfell's a lefty, all right, you check the die roll. A 1-3 would have been an automatic out. If it was a right-hander, a 1-7 be an automatic out. Now, of course, a double question mark on Mahler's card also has single 1. So if it was a 1 against a right-hander, it would be a straight base hit. Single 1. Just another way to maybe get some hits or some outs on the pitcher card. Now you notice the double question mark is in parentheses. If this comes up and the pitcher is already tired, all right, that means he's exhausted and has to be taken. And I use the optional rule that if a pitcher is tired and a parentheses comes up, a single 1 or a walk or a double question mark, he's exhausted, he automatically must come out of the game. That's an optional rule. I do use it. So that's what the double question mark means there, Brandon. It goes to here, to this side of the question of the pitcher. Horner on at second, Harper at first. Jack Morris facing really his first real threat of the game with nobody out. Oberkfell, the batter. Infield is halfway. Tigers playing for the double play. CP Cards and Dice TV joins us here at Tiger Stadium. All hail Tony, one of the best channels you'll ever find, who plays, well, everything. Horner on at second, Harper at first. First, the strat roll. That's a 3. Horner not going anywhere. No hit and run with runner at second base. Morris will pitch. And that is a 1-3. Strikeout chance, 12 too high. Oberkfell swings, 2-2. Single into right field for Ken Oberkfell. Single to right. Horner's base running rating is a 1. Single to right, adds 1 to get to second to home. That becomes a 2. The right fielder for Detroit is Gibson. He adds 1. So a 1-3, Horner will score. It's a 6. No, he does not. Actually, wait a minute. He does. Yes, he does. 6 run. Yes, he does. Horner does score on a 6 because its lead runner advances 6-6. So Horner scores. The trailing runner is Terry Harper. He's caught in a rundown. He's caught in a rundown. So we roll this die again. On a 1, he's out quickly. No one there's advance. 2 to 5. He's caught in a rundown as Harper's trying to get to third. It's a 5. The roll is greater than Harper's base running rating, so he is out at third. Oberkfell safe at first, but the game is tied. That's where it gets a little quirky, but I followed the rules on that one. But we're tied at 1. Terry Harper is thrown out at third, caught in the rundown. Oberkfell safe at first, though, so there's 1 out, but we're tied. But the game is tied. The batter will be Glenn Hubbard. Infield is still halfway. Oberkfell on at first now as the Braves tie the game up, but Harper thrown out at third. Fielder's choice v. double play out at second is also an issue. Yeah, quirky is fielder's choice v. double play out at second. Yep, you're correct. But I got that rule. I did that rule correctly. Morris will now pitch to Hubbard. There's 1 out. Infield is still halfway. Strat roll, a 2. Oberkfell not going anywhere. No hit and run. Morris will pitch. 2-2. Range play. Hubbard will take a swing. 6-5, star 1, ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Whitaker. His range is a 2. The infield is halfway. His range becomes a 1. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Whitaker's got it with a 1. Double play running 2. Nothing from Morris. +1 is a 3. Throws to Whitaker, has no pivot rating. A 1-3. Whitaker turns a double play. It's not. It's a 5. So they get Oberkfell, but Hubbard is safe at first. 2 outs. What a stop by Lou Whitaker. And that's the second out. Lou Whitaker needed a 1, and he got it. Whitaker makes a great play, but Hubbard is safe at first. 2 outs. Infield goes back to normal. The batter now is Brad Cummings. Still rolling Strat. That's a 1. That's a 0. No hit and run with 2 outs, so I call it off. Morris will pitch. 3-2. That's at the ballpark. Cummings takes a swing. 2-6. Ground out to second base. And that ends the inning. Lots of excitement, but only 1 run is all Atlanta gets. 1 run on 3 hits. We're at the 7th inning stretch. We're tied at 1. Timeout while I get a quick drink. Bottom half of the seventh inning, tied at 1. Rick Mahler still has about 4 batters before he gets tired. They'll keep him out there. The batter is Barbaro Garby for Detroit, leading off the bottom of the 7th. Remember, we are at the American League ballpark. So DH rules in effect. What a difference. Oh, yeah. Boy, did Len Sakata cost the Orioles that game last night. Oh, boy. CP Cards and Dice, check out my payoff pitch game last night between the Red Sox and the Orioles. You need to watch that one. That was another RJL special. Here's the pitch from Mahler. 5-3. Strikeout chance. 6 will get Garby. 1 out. Strikeout number 3 for Mahler. Here's Chet Lemon. Mahler will pitch. Lemon's walked twice. Mahler 6-6. Walk against a righty. Walk plus 10, and he's going to walk again. Chet Lemon has walked all 3 times. He goes to first. Has a good eye. I guess Lemon always had a good eye. The batter will be Tom Brookins. 1 out, infield halfway. Anything on a strat roll? Strat roll says 17. Brookins has a bunt attempt. Let's see. Do I bunt with Brookins here? Got a good bunt rating. Do you move Lemon into scoring position? We're in the 7th inning. Brookins batted .237. I'll let Brookins hit. Chet Lemon's on it first. Brookins will bat. But I'll call the bunt off. Pitch from Mahler. 3-1. Wild pitch. 10, of course, is too high. That's ball 1. Mahler will pitch again. 2-4. That's a blank. Brookins gets the swing. 2-4. Star 2. Ground ball. Second base. Brookins' double play rating's a 2. Halfway. Plus 1 is a 3. Nothing from Mahler. Shortstop Ramirez. No pivot. A 1-3. They turn it. It's a 3 and they do. Second base to shortstop. Back to first. Double play. Inning over. Brookins grounds out into the 4-6-3. Maybe he should have bunted. And the side is retired. At the end of 7, it's a 1-1 tie. Top of the 8th. Infield back to normal. Here is Rick Cerrone leading off for the Braves. Cerrone is 1 for 2. Morris is not tired yet. He's got about 5 batters yet before he gets tired. Morris will pitch to Cerrone. That is a 3-3. It's a strikeout chance. The 4 will get Cerrone. Struck him out. Only the 3rd strikeout from Morris in this game. He had 191 of them. That's out number 1. Here's Claudell Washington. He's the Atlanta DH. Pitch from the cat. 1-3. Strikeout chance. 4 gets him. He strikes out Washington. Strikeout number 4 for Morris. And now Ramirez gets a call. Ramirez has flown out to center all 3 times. He's 0 for 3, all flyouts to center. As Chet Lemon's been getting a lot of work. Pitch from Morris. 1-6. That is a blank. He is not tired. Ramirez will swing. 1-6. Single past second base. Ramirez has a base hit. That's his first hit of the game. Keeps the inning alive. And now a chance for Dale Murphy. With 2 outs, infield will stay normal. I still will roll strat. That's a 4. And nothing happening. So Morris will pitch. Dale Murphy had 37 home runs in 85. Jack Morris sets up. Here it comes. 6-1. Walk plus 10. And yes, he will walk Murphy. And the go-ahead run is at second base for the Braves. And now a chance for Bob Horner. Horner had 27 home runs in 85. Still 2 outs. Fans here at Tiger Stadium getting a little nervous. The winner of this game plays the Kansas City Royals in the next round. That's game number 15. Stratroll says a 16, no play. Morris will pitch. 2-5. That's a strikeout chance. 1 gets him. Jack Morris strikes out the side. 5th strikeout for Morris. No runs and a hit for the Braves. They strand 2 base runners. Bottom of the 8th, still tied at 1. Rick Mahler will be tired after the next batter. And they've got 2 lefties and a righty. And as much as I want to keep Mahler in there, Mahler is going to come out. They're going to go to the bullpen. Rick Mahler pitched a gem today. Only gave up 1 run. They will go to the pen and bring out a lefty. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Terry Forster. 2-3, 1 save, a 2.28 ERA. Forster, a good relief pitcher. He'll go against Lou Whitaker here, starting the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers know this is the inning to score. Jack Morris is now tired, so he may not pitch the next inning. We'll see. Forster will pitch to Whitaker. Forster, 4-6, hit by pitch. That 6 is too high. Whitaker somersaults, takes a swing, 6-1, flies out the left. One man down, and the batter is Alan Trammell. Alan Trammell has missed pretty much every range play come to him. Whitaker has made every range play come to him. That's why Whitaker should be in the Hall of Fame and not this schmo. Trammell Hall, the very good, yes. I put in Whitaker before I put in Trammell. Or put in both. Whitaker and Trammell were one of the big double play teams of the time. 1 out. Forster will pitch to Trammell. 3-4. Walk chance. 15 too high. Trammell gets the swing. 1-3. Flies out the left. Out number 2. Two men down. And here is Kirk Gibson. Gibson had a double his last time up. Forster will pitch to him. That's a 2-4. That's a home run check for Gibson. Against the lefty at the 1-14. That's a 12. Crack. That one isn't high. That one is hit deep. That one is gone. Home run, Kirk Gibson.
Call from Control 2.
Kirk Gibson hits the go-ahead home run. I don't believe what I just saw. Tiger Stadium cheers. Yay! 2-4 on Forrester's card is a home run check. And against the lefty, Gibson is a 14. There's no adjustment. That was a 12. And Forrester pitched him a meatball. And Kirk Gibson turned it into lasagna. It is out of here. Tigers take the lead 2-1. Give up the props to Gibson. He does it again. A 2-out homer by Gibson. And the batter now is Lance Parrish. Terry Forster gives up the go-ahead homer. He'll pitch to Parrish. Forster's pitch. 6-3, strikeout chance. 3 gets Parrish. 1 run on 1 hit. 1 home run by the Kirk Gibson. It's 2-1. We go to the top of the 9th. Leading off for the Braves in the top of the 9th inning will be Terry Harper. Jack Morris is the pitcher due. I will check the Detroit bullpen. I probably will go to their closer. And believe it or not, I don't know if I will do that. Hold a moment here. Let me see. Wow. Who was the closer for Detroit that year? I don't see that many. Oh, Willie Hernandez. He's a lefty. I got what? I got a righty, 2 rights coming up. Best right-hander they got available is Petrie. Not Petrie. Randy O'Neal. We'll go with Hernandez. Jack Morris is going to come out, and coming on to pitch for the Tigers will be their closer. That's Willie Hernandez. 8-10, 31 saves, 2.70 ERA. Willie Hernandez, mission is very simple. Close the game up. Top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? For those of you who didn't watch my payoff pitch game last night between the Red Sox and the Orioles, plenty of 9th inning magic. You need to watch it. Terry Harper will bat against Willie Hernandez. He batted .264. That's good enough for me to pitch him. 2-1. Top of the 9th. Go-ahead home run by Kirk Gibson. Pitch from Hernandez, 3-6, strikeout chance. That 12 is too high. Harper gets the swing. 6-3, single past third base, base hit. The tying run is aboard. Harper gets his second into the game, is on base for the 3rd time. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 night? The next batter is Ken Oberkfell. With a .272 average, he will hit. Infield halfway. Tying run aboard for the Braves. Willie Hernandez trying to shut the game down. Still rolling a strat roll. 14, no play. Hernandez with the pitch. 5-6, strikeout chance. 7, got him. He gets Oberkfell, out number 1. Oberkfell's against the lefties an 8. That's a 7. It had 1 for the Tiger Stadium anyway, so it really was a 9. He gets Oberkfell, out number 1. Next batter is Glenn Hubbard. May see a pinch hitter for him. Hubbard's at second base. Let's see what we're going to do. And since it is the 9th inning, we go by the best available bat. Coming on to pinch hit for Glenn Hubbard is going to be right-hander Andres Thomas. Hubbard was at second base, and taking over at second base for him in the game will be Paul Zuvella in case it goes any higher. Zuvella not as good at range, but he will take over, as the Braves got to do what they can to try to keep the game going. So here's Andres Thomas. He'll go up against Hernandez. Harper on it first, 1 out. Strat rule says 18. Thomas is not there to bunt. He will hit away with a 278 average. Bunting, I think, takes away the strategy. Hernandez will pitch. It's a 6-5 against a right-hander. It's a home run check, but Thomas has no home runs at all. What a time for that to come up. Thomas has no homers, so it becomes a blank, but Thomas does get the swing. It's a 6-1, and it's a single past shortstop, base hit. Harper, base running rating of a 3. In order to get to third, he needs to be a 5. It is not. He will hold it second. Andres Thomas, base hit. Pinch hit for Thomas. The batter now is Brad Cummings, and we may see a pinch hitter for him. Cummings is batting a 227. Cummings is in left field, and coming in to pinch hit for Cummings will be Milt Thompson. Thompson's a lefty, but he has a 302 average, and he will take over in left field because he can. Here's Milt Thompson. He'll go up against Willie Hernandez. Runners at first and second. Still 1 out. Infield is halfway. Still playing for 2. Strat rule says a 6. No play. Hernandez will pitch to Thompson. It's a 5-3. It's a home run check, but it's a home run with a question mark. Against the lefty, a 1-6, that's a 3. But Thompson also doesn't have any home runs here. That's the second time I choose a player to get a pinch hit, and a home run check comes up, and he's got nothing. But now Thompson, so it's a blank, so Thompson gets the hit though. He swings 6-6, star 6, fly ball to right field. That ball is hit to Gibson. He will make the catch. That's out number 2. Out number 2, Terry Harper's base running rating is a 3. And in order to get to third base, you roll a 1-3. It's a 4. He does not go to third. He stays. 2 outs. That would have been horrible if that was a 6-6, because that would have ended the game, because Harper would have been thrown out at third. Thompson misses a chance there. And the batter now is Rick Cerrone with 2 outs. Cerrone bats 216. We may see another pinch hitter. Let's see who the Braves got. Not much left. Have already used their best. Larry Owen is going to come up to pinch hit. He'll also take over at catcher. He bats a little better with 239 average. Larry Owen's actually a better defensive catcher, though, at least in range. So here we go, now with 2 outs. Larry Owen going up against Willie Hernandez. Runners at first and second. Tiger Stadium on their feet. Hernandez has given up 2 bad pitches, but nothing for the hitters. This time, however, if that comes up, Owen can definitely hit 1 out. Strat roll 20. Hernandez is going to try to pick off Harper. A 1-2. He does. It's a 5. No, Harper gets back. Oh, Harper barely gets back on a 5. Here we go. Hernandez will pitch. That's a 2-1. Strikeout chance. 17. He got him. He got him on a strikeout. 16 plus 1 is a 17. That's a 17. Struck him out. That's your ball game. Tigers win the game 2-1. What a crazy inning, although no runs were scored. No runs, 2 hits. The Tigers escape on the Braves and win it 2-1. They will go play Kansas City in the second round. Final line score coming up. For the Detroit Tigers, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For the Atlanta Braves, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. Morris does get the win. Mahler the loss. Hernandez does get the save. But what an exciting inning. Hernandez pitched 2 meatballs, but the Braves batters couldn't do anything with him because they had no home run ability. Holy cow. The Tigers advance. They knock out the Braves 2-1 here in the final game of the first round. Tonight, we got the Chicago White Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. It'll be Tim Lawler versus Bill Swift in Payoff Pitch. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, we begin the second round of this 1985 One and Gone. It will be the Chicago Cubs meeting up against the St. Louis Cardinals as the Cardinals had the bye week. So we got a Cubs-Cardinals rivalry game tomorrow. Don't miss that one. Jeez, another crazy game of Inside Pitch. CP, Cards and Dice TV, Brandon Baker, Bears Den 007, Steeler Fan 1933, Tribe Fan 879. Thank you all for joining me here at Tiger Stadium. More baseball coming your way tonight, and of course, every day coming as long as I can do this. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you guys later tonight. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. Now it's time to watch some football. Tigers beat the Braves 2-1. See you guys later.